Okay, so much like the Hellstrom reviews, I'm going to give my overall thoughts here at the beginning. We're going to have a big spoiler section, and there's going to be two kind of break periods in there, so you'll know where to go. Okay, so obviously after the hype of Season 1 and how well that worked out, Mandalorian Season 2 had quite a lot to live up to, and it appears that at least this first episode seems to have more than met those expectations. I'm giving this episode an A. This is almost perfect. It's right on with everything, and it doesn't miss a beat. There's still a lot of interesting ideas set up. It does a good job of telling one single story, and like I said, it sets up a really good story, and it's a story I want to revisit at some point. Hopefully we can. I won't get too far into the spoiler parts here, but like I said, it does a good job of setting up that story. It makes me want to revisit these characters at some point. It's a good one and done story too, because once it's done, it seems to be moving on, but it also plants seeds that are probably going to pay off further down the line. So yeah, this definitely gets an A.
Watch out for that guy. Right.
The boy, where is he?
Hey, here we go. To the Death Star! Yes! Mom, ever heard of Narnia?
Star Wars, a force stronger than your parents doesn't want you playing.
Okay, so from here on out, again, there are spoilers. You've been warned. Alright. Okay, so first things first. Yes, I know the Mandalorian is technically named Din Djarin, but I'm just going to call him Mando for sake of ease. I think everyone called him that in the first season. I don't know when they fully revealed his name, but I'm just going to go with Mando, so it'll be a little bit easier. And obviously, the second season is going to deal with him trying to track down the Jedi who might know the race of the child, or might be the best caretakers for the child, aka Baby Yoda. And so he hits up an old informant at this kind of illegal underground deathmatch fighting type deal. That's played by John Leguizamo. Surprise, surprise, the informant tries to pull a trick on him, but Mando takes down the entire crew and basically gets the information that he needs to go to Tatooine and track down a Mandalorian there. I wonder who that could possibly be. So he goes to, he goes back to Tatooine. He visits the mechanic, Amy Sedaris' character of Peli Motto, and she sort of says, well, I've heard some things, but the only time I've known of anything happening, or I can't remember exactly what it was, but someone mentioned the town of Mos Pelgo, and she said, well, Mos Pelgo was kind of wiped off in the wake of when the war ended, like bandits just completely ransacked it, but she gives Mando directions. Along the way, he actually hooks up with some Tusken Raiders who also seem to know, more about it, and he finds the place. And it turns out that the Mandalorian there is not Boba Fett. It's a man named Cobb Vanth, who is not a Mandalorian. He just happened to purchase Boba Fett's armor from some Jawas. Basically what happened in this town, again, literally right in the wake of the second Death Star's destruction and the fall of the Empire, a mining collective, who I guess had ties to some type of organized crime unit, basically stormed in, tried to take everything over. The marshal, Cobb Vanth, was a thief of some type, and he's made off with a couple of their canisters of crystals and then used those crystals to buy the armor. He came back, he cleaned up the town, and he's been trying to keep it safe from the Tusken Raiders and the returning mining collective ever since, and done a pretty good job. But recently he's come across something that's a bit too dangerous in the form of a crate dragon. If you don't remember what the crate dragon is, it appears like a couple of things. Like, you see it's in both are in A New Hope. Like, you see the skeleton of the crate dragon when 3PO gets picked up by the Jawas initially. And then later when the Tusken Raiders have attacked Luke, knocked him unconscious, and they're trying to steal all his stuff, Obi-Wan mimics the cry of the crate dragon to scare off the Tusken Raiders, because it's like a big creature in their mythology. Excuse me for a second. Yeah, this episode's actually really detailed. I had to actually take a drink in the middle there. Anyway, back to the episode, and basically, Varnth promises to turn over the Mandalorian armor to, not Boba Fett, Mando, in exchange for helping to eliminate this dragon. And along the way, they have to enlist the combined help of the townspeople and broker a peace treaty with the Tusken Raiders, even though the townspeople don't like them. And basically, they wind up luring the dragon into a situation where they try to bomb it in several ways. Eventually, Mando hits on the idea of loading down a bantha because the dragon likes to eat bantha. It's also, they track the dragon down to an abandoned Sarlacc pit, and it's like, how could there be an abandoned Sarlacc pit? And it says, you don't understand, the dragon ate the Sarlacc. So, yeah, they track it down, and through a lot of firing and a lot of weapons and everything, including the dragon spitting acid to take people out. And they trick it into swallowing a bantha that's been loaded down with explosives. Mando just barely escapes the dragon's mouth, and then detonates the explosives and kills it. And Varnth honors his deal and turns over the armor. And Mando leaves, and as he leaves, we see someone looking on from the distance, and it's obviously meant to be Boba Fett. I guess it's not too big a spoiler there. I think they've already said that Boba Fett was going to make an appearance. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Like, Boba Fett is this character who, even though he's only in the original trilogy for such a brief moment, he became this hugely dominant character. Like, even Lucas said, if I knew how popular that character would be, I probably wouldn't have killed him off, or even killed him off in such an undignified manner as his rocket pack accidentally being started and him causing the Sarlacc to burp. But still, it's definitely, like I said, it's definitely planting some seeds, but this still told a really great story. And to be honest, I now want to see more stories about Cobb Vanth, the Marshal, than I do about anything else. Timothy Olyphant is, I mean, the way they cast this thing is almost so perfectly spot on. It is amazing. I mean, I know there's been some problems recently with a couple of cast members, but yeah. I guess you kind of have to put those aside for now, unfortunately. Kind of wish they would just straighten up and not do stupid things, but 'tis the world we live in, unfortunately. But still, like I said, this is really enjoyable. Like I said, yeah, I want to see more Mandalorian. I want to see more of the Marshal. I kind of want more, and it's always a weird thing that Disney staggers this thing and does it weekly, but I like that they do it weekly. I would rather, I don't want to go through this all at once. I want to actually take time to savor it and enjoy it, and I kind of like doing it this way too. So yeah, I like giving this. I mean, I'm giving this an A, and you should definitely be checking it out. I would probably add the one caveat that you should probably have watched season 1 first, but I'm guessing most of you who are watching this have watched that. So okay.
It's blasting into your galaxy, the Micro Machines Millennium Falcon, with Star Wars adventures straight from the movie.
X-Wing down, bring it around!
You repair your fleet, check the engines, man the cockpit. With the Micro Machines Millennium Falcon, you're in command. Now, you can win this 24-karat solid gold Millennium Falcon worth over $4,000 and the Micro Machines solid gold Star Wars Millennium Falcon sweepstakes. You can win one of hundreds of other Micro Machines prizes, too. You can look for entry forms and rules wherever Micro Machines are sold. Many will enter, few will win.
Okay, so the next video up after this is going to be the random trade review on Thor by J. Michael Straczynski, Volume 3. After that, there's not going to be a review next week. There'll probably be a video. It's probably going to be another Madden video, just to kind of have some filler in there. But there's nothing really coming out next week. But the next review is going to be not of Mandalorian season 2. I'm not going to do an episode by episode. I'm going to do a season recap, and that'll be in December. But there'll still be stuff up in November. I'm going to do The Mighty Ones, which is premiering on Hulu and Peacock. It's an animated show. Look kind of interesting. Yes, I know Animaniacs, I believe, is also premiering next month, but that might be a little bit harder to review. That might be a lot like my Muppets Now stuff, where it's like I'm doing sketch-by-sketch recaps, and it's like, I don't know how much I can necessarily take that. Like, I might watch it and maybe give a quickie overall thing, but I can't say for entirely sure. After that, there is going to be more Star Wars in the form of the Lego Star Wars Holiday Special. That's on November 17th. After that, and then I do have some stuff lined up for December. The first review of December is going to be Mank, which is a Netflix film. So, see you all next time. Hey guys, remember, you can help support my channel at patreon.com/SleepyTimeForCat Productions, where you can help request a movie, even if it's something like, say, Sonic the Hedgehog or the next Purge film. I'll review it.